Looking for options for your plumbing business when it comes to business insurance and not sure what to do? In this video, I'm going to go over the basics and give you some ideas on how you can get the best insurance for your plumbing business. Coming right up. Hi, I'm Gordon Coyle, and in this video, I want to explain two big topics for plumbing contractors. The first is what insurance coverages most plumbers need. And the second is how can you secure the best insurance for your plumbing company. So let's start off with what are the most common insurance coverages that plumbers need. General liability tops the list of the insurance coverages you need as a plumber. Commonly called GL, this policy will protect your company from claims which allege some form of bodily injury or property damage from the work you perform for a customer or from other third parties. Most contractors purchase their GL coverage within a BOP or a business owner's policy, which can include coverage for property, which includes materials, supplies, tools, equipment, and other personal property stored at your shop or office, inland marine, which covers materials and tools that are stored in your work trucks, as well as crime insurance to protect your money and securities from fraud, embezzlement, theft, and other perils. The next item is umbrella insurance. Some insurance companies will write an umbrella policy within their BOP policy. Others will write it as a separate policy. The purpose of umbrella insurance is to provide you an extra or excess layer of liability protection over and above your general liability and auto liability policies. I believe every plumbing contractor should purchase an umbrella because it is a cost-effective method of adding higher limits of protection. Next up is workers' compensation. If you have employees, it's mandated that you have workers' comp. After that comes business auto. Business auto liability coverage should be written for limits of $1 million. Now, I know that commercial auto rates are high, but I don't recommend insuring your business autos on a personal auto policy to save money. Doing so creates a gap in coverage for your company. Conversely, I don't recommend putting your personal private passenger vehicles on your commercial auto policy. It's going to be more costly regardless of the tax write-off. And second, you don't want potential family member driving records or claims to infiltrate into your business policies. Lastly is cyber insurance. Now, cyber is a policy that's not often discussed for contractors, but I recommend looking at it seriously. If you do business digitally, and this can include your billing systems, your QuickBooks, your customer lists, you can run into the risk of a breach or a hack that can compromise your data, or worse, ransomware that seizes control of all your data and you only get it back if you pay a ransom. Okay, on to part 2 of this video. How do you secure the best insurance coverage for your contracting business? Well, you're obviously starting online like a lot of businesses do. You're doing your research, you're looking for qualified experts before you start making calls, and that's smart. In fact, recent studies show that business owners do about 80% of their research before they ever contact a seller. The internet gives us choices out there before making decisions. During your research, you will see a lot of insurance brokers with long quote forms that ask a ton of questions, and after you fill them out, it doesn't return a quote to you. Look, I'm not a big fan of quote forms. You're doing a lot of work and no one has yet asked you what's most important to you or what's driving you to seek alternative quotes online. If you're like me, I'm not giving up my personal information to anyone without speaking to them first. You're also going to see some modern technology-enabled insurance sellers out there that say they may be able to save you 30% and get the whole process done online in 10 minutes or less. You push a button, get a quote, answer a few questions, and bang, you're done. Well, that's great. But what concerns me here is that there's no expert guiding you on what to purchase, what insurance company to purchase it from, what limits of insurance you should have, and other things like that. You become the de facto insurance expert, and if things go sideways, there's no one to blame but yourself, of course, and that's not really a great feeling. So what's the answer? Well, in my opinion, you need to work with an expert, skilled insurance broker who has wide access to the insurance marketplace and can guide you in your buying decisions, as well as make recommendations for you and offer you choices. As I said, I'm not a big fan of filling in forms online or buying online, and while it may be quick and easy, I always have to question, is it right? So, how do you find that skilled expert broker? Good question. I'll be honest and say that there are a lot of good brokers out there. I'll also say that there are tons more that wouldn't qualify as skilled or expert. Here's the key. Can you get a sense from an insurance broker's website that they are friendly, capable, likable, and trustworthy? Do they have informational videos like this where you can get a flavor of what they're like? Do they focus on just commercial insurance, or are they a jack of all trades and an expert of none? If you find one or two brokers that you think you like, then make a call and talk to them. Do they enjoy working with plumbers? Do they represent several insurance companies that love writing plumbers? Do they ask you the right questions during that call? Do you have a sense of confidence in speaking with them? If so, then engage them. If not, then move on to the next broker until you get the feel that this is someone you're going to enjoy working with. Now, a word of caution. Do not engage more than one broker at a time. You may think that having multiple brokers out there getting you quotes is going to give you leverage. Fortunately, the opposite is true. The more brokers that is involved, the more confusion and a mess it makes. When you finally settle on a broker you want to work with, give them all the details they're looking for. Don't hold back or sugarcoat things. The more information that broker has, the better job they're going to do for you. You should also tell them what's most important to you. Here's the bottom line. You want to work with an expert, skilled broker who represents multiple insurers who like plumbing contractors. They should have an excellent support team that is there through the year to answer your questions, issue certificates in a timely manner, and give you guidance and advice as well. That broker should also have a risk management system to help you control claims and manage risk. They should be proactive to tell you what you need and why you need it, and offer you options. Most of all, you should like the broker you're dealing with and have a level of trust and confidence in them. If that all comes together, then you should be on your way to achieving the best insurance program for your plumbing business. Oh, and by the way, my firm has all those attributes, and I've got 40 years of experience and 4 professional designations that credential that expertise. And I'd love an opportunity to work with you. Have other questions or thoughts that you'd like to discuss? My contact info is coming up, and it's in the description box below. Reach out, let's connect. I love solving problems for business owners of all types and work with plumbers across the country. So let's chat. Thanks.